St. Doged's Church is a Grade 2-star listed medieval church. The first church on the site of the present building was founded in the 6th century. The original building was a martyrium reputedly built over the grave of the saint, which is believed to have been located in the walled area which forms the present churchyard. Also, this is the only church dedicated to him in Britain. St. Doged was a king descended from Caneda. Doged became a martyr after being killed by his rival Cilydd. Cilydd's wife Culhwch died in childbirth, but before expiring she asked her husband to promise her that he would only remarry after he saw a double-headed thorn growing by her grave. Cilydd saw this sign 7 years later and slew Doged to acquire Doged's wife and daughter. He proceeded to pair his son with his new stepsister. His son's subsequent rejection of his stepsister would become the catalyst for the events for a medieval tale. Before we go inside, please like and subscribe to help with the channel. And later we will look at some of the older graves. In 1838 the rector, Reverend Thomas Davies, and his friend, the rector of a nearby church, substantially remodeled the church at a cost of £490. Some of the late medieval fabric was retained, in the masonry and windows, and the medieval octagonal font has also been preserved. The roof was raised and the interior completely remodeled. Pews were arranged in square boxes facing a double-decker pulpit, flanked by large painted canvases of Christ and the royal coat of arms, on the north wall. Tiered seating was also provided, including seating for children. This was much more like a nonconformist chapel than an Anglican church, and that was precisely the point. Dissenting chapels were springing up all around, and Reverend Davies hoped that this layout would persuade his parishioners to stay in the established church. The early Victorian reordering of the interior has survived to this day and is a fine North Walian example of a pre-Oxford movement church. Despite Reverend Davies' efforts, a roving reporter attending a service in 1894 was dismayed to see just 24 people in the congregation and the schoolmaster's dog. St. Doged's Church closed in 2017. The church was mentioned in the Lincoln taxation of 1291. After the dissolution of Mainen Abbey in 1538, the rector, David Kiffin, bought some of the land and the Kiffin family became major landowners. You can see several 17th and 18th century memorials to them in the church, including marble wall monuments to Sir Thomas Kiffin, died in 1752, and his son, also Sir Thomas Kiffin, died in 1784. Double-decker pulpit, flanked by large painted canvases of Christ and the royal coat of arms, on the north wall. The church features a 16th century wood paneling.